What's up, fight fans? My name is Angelo. Welcome back to Gentleman MMA. If you're a fan of UFC, you watch UFC every single month, this channel is for you. On this channel, I break down anything and everything related to UFC. Today's video, I'm going to talk about Tracy Cortez, and this video is not, it's just going to be about like why I love this sport and how it related to Tracy Cortez's win. And I feel like this is, I'm just gonna ramble about it and give my thoughts and my opinions on the fight, obviously, but just kind of talk about the mentality of that fight and the fighter, and just kind of give my opinions on how it relates to why I love UFC. So that being said, be sure to like and subscribe to this video so you won't miss out on any of my content. So yeah, like I said, I was up to UFC 274 this past Saturday, so that's why my voice is all raspy. It's just, I fucking blew my voice out at the fights, man. It's just, I always do this shit. Every fight I go to, this is how it is, but this is my first time I have a YouTube channel, so this is why I like talking about it. But I want to talk about Tracy Cortez, not necessarily the fight itself, but just like her story and like the mental aspect of the game. So like, Tracy Cortez is from Phoenix, Arizona. So this fight was important for her to win because she got to do it, like similar to Justin Gaethje, she had a chance to do it at home in front of her own people. And it was cool to see that, because you know, she came out to, she had a Mexican flag and American flag. She came out to Selena, and like the whole crowd was, you know, vibing to it. Like I was getting chills because, like I said, like I see these fights from a different perspective. I see it as like, I'll put it to you like this: like, if there's some, like, think about something you worked for your entire life. Like you want to get the job that you've been wanting to get forever. You have, like, you're trying out for a sport, something you wanted to do, that you just put all your time and energy and effort to. Like, that's what these fighters are doing. Like, they're making sacrifices. They're training when they didn't want to train. They're training when they don't want to train. They're sacrificing everything, and they, like, every fight is a chance for them to prove to themselves and to the world that they belong, and they put all the work into it, and they go into these fights like it ain't about winning. Like these fights are just, I don't know, like I said, it's so high stakes. Like if they lose one time, that could be it. They could get cut from the UFC. And on top of that, they're trying to make a living for themselves. So everything comes down to them winning, and it's such, like, there's no room for error. So when these fighters come to the fight, that's what I think about. I'm like, man, this fighter, it's do or die for them. It's time to go. And you see it when they come out to these fights. Some fighters are mentally there, they're ready to go. But there's some, you know, some fighters are just like, you know, whatever, fuck it, I'll get paid, you know. And you can see that when you're paying attention to these fighters. And when Tracy came out, she was game on. Like, she was like, let's go. So the fight happened, and of course she gets the W. It was important for her to get the W, especially at home and in Phoenix. She got the W, and man, after the fight, this was the first time I had chills that night. And I remember she got in the fight, she won the fight, she got a microphone, and she was like, she said something like, she was like, I was like, you know, I was sitting at the top, like, a couple years ago, and I wanted to be a UFC fighter, and everyone was laughing at me, my family laughed at me, everyone was doubting me, but she was like, but I'm fucking here. And she, like, just basically said, never give up on your dreams, don't let anyone tell you can't do nothing. And bro, like, that shit gave me chills. Like, I looked at my girlfriend, I was like, ooh, man, that's why I love this fight game so much, because there is so much on the line every time these fighters fight. It's not like NFL or NBA. When you lose a fight, or in NBA you lose a game, or you get to go next game, you get paid a lot of money. Like, you'd even have to be at your best at that time. You can afford to, like, take it easy in the game, and then, you know, life goes on next game. But fighting is like such a small opportunity for you. You might not ever get this opportunity again. And and that's why I love these, like, that's why I love the fight game, is because it's not just about fighting, it's about the mentality of these fighters, how they approach the game, and that correlates to life, and everything is the same. And yeah, that gave me goosebumps when she said that. I was like, bro, let's go. Like, and that just embodies everything I like about the sport. And I don't know if does anyone relates to this or they understand what I'm talking about, but it's just, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just the way I see the game. Like, it's fucking awesome. This is the best sport in the world, and I fucking love the sport. But congratulations to Tracy Cortez, and congratulations to Charles Oliveira, Justin Gage, everyone. I'm a fan of everybody. Everybody's the winner in my opinion, but everyone's exciting to watch. I'm just a fan. Like, if I were to like have my way, I'd be like, bro, let it be a draw, let everybody win. But of course, it's the fight game. You gotta have winners, you gotta have losers. And yeah, that's it for this video. It's kind of like all over the place, but I want to talk about that in particular. And yeah, I love the sport so much. And before I go, be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. I post content like this all the time. I'm just a diehard UFC fight fan. I love the sport so much. I like talking about the mentality and the pressure that goes into these fights. And I like breaking down fights as well, but I love the mentality. I love the mental aspect of the fight game. I love how these fighters overcome adversity and how they overcome adversity, and how they overcome and become champions. And I like breaking down stuff like that. I like talking about the business side of it. I like to talk about like the promotion and everything, and anything related to UFC. I just enjoy it. So that's it for this video. See you guys on the next video.